Principal G told everyone that he'll send the acceptance letter to them directly once they've created it. But before that, they should try to pass the worlds related to their roles before school starts, so they'll be even more respected in school. He says, good luck to everyone, and they will meet at Jingdu University. 1 week later, after passing the beginner's training, the 4th college separated its students into classes according to their roles in the other world. To put it bluntly, it was an intensive preparation class to try and get more students scouted by the elite universities. At the present time, in the 4th college's mages class, Principal Shui was telling everyone that today, they'll enter a world specially designed for mages. He explains to them that this world is usually a test of their mental ability. It should be a logic, or riddle-based world. So as long as they work together, the sum of their thinking will be more than its parts. Then Principal Shui tells everyone the criteria for passing. Sometime later, Yang Shi and Leon teleport into the mage's world. Leon asks Yang Shi if he is really sure they can do this. Yang Shi asks Leon, what could go wrong? All the theory in the world is nothing compared to practice, and the more people that go into a specialist world, the more dangerous it is. Instead of carrying them all, why not Leon just carry him? Plus, Leon can always carry them after they pass. He can do a specialized world multiple times. He just won't get the rewards. Suddenly, Yang Shi notices an elf girl standing in front of the gate. She was the same girl Leon saw when he entered the world for the first time. Yang Shi compliments that she is a really energetic girl, and told her that they're going into the specialized mage's world. The girl who is standing in front of the gate welcomes both of them, and the system starts retrieving a world for 2 players. A moment later, a system notification pops up, saying, retrieving successful. The specialized world these 2 players have drawn is the Cave of 10,000 Poisons. After seeing this, Leon asks Yang Shi to let's go. But Yang Shi stops Leon and asks him, what is he doing? Is he not going to listen to the mission instructions? Leon, who is really confused about what Yang Shi is talking about, asks Yang Shi, what instructions? Are there such a thing? Yang Shi is also confused by Leon's question. He asks Leon if he didn't listen to the instructions. How did he pass the Cave of Skeletons? He said, Leon, surely you didn't kill a path through the skeletons, right? Leon cannot say anything to him as he realizes that he is an idiot. After finding out about how Leon cleared the Cave of Skeletons, Yang Shi said, Leon, you are such an idiot. After that, the elf girl starts explaining instructions. She tells them that legend has it that there's an ancient evil tribe in Qiandongnan. Its people are vicious and merciless, and are so good at using poisonous worms that they can poison one without anyone knowing. A poisoned person will grow deathly sick, and the poisonous worms will reproduce in their body, eating their flesh until their host dies. She notifies them that mission objectives are first to find the evil tribe of legend, and second to destroy all the poisonous worms. Mission rewards will be decided based on the way the player completes the mission. After hearing that, both of them enter the world portal. The elf girl also reminds them that the Cave of 10,000 Poisons requires 5 players to start. The system will automatically match them with 3 other players, and ask them to make the necessary preparations. After that, Leon and Yang Shi match with another 3 random players to complete this mission. One of the random players who match with Leon asks him not to drag them down, but the blue-haired girl asks him to be more polite. It's fate that they got matched together after all. After that, she introduces herself, saying her name is Fang Yuan, and she is a fire mage. The boy next to her is her little brother, Fang Shun, also a fire mage like her. The last one is Long Chang. Leon and Yang Shi also introduce themselves and ask them to work together to pass. After introducing themselves, they start heading towards the stone door. But they can't open the door. Suddenly, the blue-haired girl saw some words written on the door. She explains to everyone that the 5 words on this pillar should be instructions to open the door. But Long Chang acts arrogant, saying who cares about some instructions? He'll break it down. He uses his magic skill and attacks the door, but the attack has no effect on the stone door. Seeing that, they all realize that this door has immunity to magic, and spells can't damage it. The blue-haired girl asks everyone to take a look at those words, reading that it says, morality and integrity provide peace. No one knows what that means. Leon thought that if this door is immune to magic, then there is another way. Suddenly, the blue-haired girl says to everyone that she knows the answer. But before she says, Leon breaks the stone door with his one punch. After seeing this, the blue-haired girl and Long Chang get really shocked, thinking, how did he one-shot it? Isn't this a specialized world for mages? Suddenly, a system notification pops up saying, your answer is correct. The door has opened. Yang Shi was also surprised and is really impressed by Leon. Leon replies that he just wanted to see if they could push it open physically. He didn't think it'd be so weak. After opening this door, they see another door in front of them. But this door is really strange because this path is blocked by red flowers. Leon asks everyone to be careful of them. They look unnatural. But it's already too late. Yang Shi asks Leon to look at his hand. They don't notice, but they've all been poisoned by red flowers. Leon sees that he is losing his health very fast. Yang Shi asks Leon what they should do now. Leon asks everyone to keep moving forward. Staying here is just waiting for death. They have to get out of here quickly. Leon knows that if this continues, his health won't even last half an hour because his health status is really too low. So, everyone starts running towards the stone gate. But they have to solve the problem to open the gate, and they don't have time for this, thinking what they should do now. But before they could think of anything, Leon breaks the stone gate with his one punch. Leon tells the stone door that his father doesn't know the answer. With the help of Leon, they safely made out of the poison flower. But the blue-haired girl and her friends are really shocked, thinking, is this really a riddle-solving world? Why does it feel like they haven't needed to think at all? Suddenly, a system notification pops up, congratulating the player for completing Mission 1 successfully, finding the evil tribe of legend, Cave of 10,000 Poisons. After seeing this, the blue-haired girl asks everyone if this is the Cave of 10,000 Poisons, and where do they go now. Suddenly, everyone notices a little girl with blue hair. She introduces herself as Xiaodong and asks everyone if they come from the outside. But suddenly, she notices that everyone is poisoned. She explains that it's poison from the bee and flower, so she asks everyone to follow her back to the Cave of 10,000 Poisons to get treated because if the poison gets too deep, they can't save them. But Leon is really suspicious of the little girl, thinking, when did she appear? And she mentioned the Cave of 10,000 Poisons. The blue-haired girl told her party that since they don't know what to do now, they should just get treated first. Sometime later, everyone reaches the 10,000 Poison Cave. The little girl introduces her parents to everyone. Little girl's parents ask her who they are. She explains that they're outsiders she met when she was picking medicinal plants in the mountains. They were poisoned by the bee and flower, and she asks her parents to brew a pot of 5 poison soup for them. Little girl's mother asks everyone to go into the house and have a seat first. She will prepare the 5 poison soup to cure everyone. Sometime later, they prepare the 5 poison soup. But after seeing this soup, no one wants to eat it. Lone Chang says to Yang Shi that since he has a more robust physique, maybe he should drink it first. Yang Shi replies that he couldn't because this is all fat and asks Lone Chang to go first. But Leon doesn't have much time left, so he decides to drink it quickly and get it over with because he only has half of his HP left. After drinking the 5 poison soup in one go, Leon tells others that this soup is not too salty or bland. It tastes great. The 5 poison soup really is useful. His poison status has disappeared. He asks everyone to drink up too and heal themselves because they don't know what dangers they'll face. After that, everyone drinks the 5 poison soup, and no one can feel the taste Leon told them. After that, Leon asks little girl Xiaodong if she could tell them about the history of the Cave of 10,000 Poisons. Little girl replies that she doesn't know the origins of the tribe either. All she knows is that their patriarch asked them to avoid the world and banned them from using their poison magic unnecessarily. But suddenly, little girl's mother interrupts their conversation. She says to Leon that since the poison has been dealt with and everyone is safe now, they should leave quickly. They're in the Cave of 10,000 Poisons and aren't very welcoming to outsiders. But the little girl is really angry with her mother. She asks her mother why she would want to chase them away now when they've just received visitors. Little girl asks Leon to relax and not listen to her mom. They should stay as long as they want. Leon replies, saying they'll stay if it's not too much trouble. They just got poisoned, so their bodies aren't in the best of shape. But he is really curious about little girl's parents' weird attitudes. After that, the little girl and her parents close the door and ask everyone to stay here and rest. They'll leave first. The little girl looks at the red full moon in front, and her parents say, "Let's go," saying the full moon's tonight. It's gonna start soon. After some time deep into the forest, All the people of the Cave of 10,000 Poisons have gathered around. They were standing around a well, summoning the Great Swarm, asking it to bless their poison cave with good weather and protection from disease. For that, the villagers offered it the freshest human flesh and blood. The villager patriarch dropped 1 drop of her blood into the well. Suddenly, a huge swarm of bugs emerged from the well. It directly attacked the people offered as a sacrifice, and in just a few minutes, only their skeletons remained. From the woods, Leon and others were observing all this, suspicious of the villagers. They came to see what the villagers were doing and were shocked to witness how only the skeletons of the sacrificed humans were left. The blue-haired girl said, "This is cannibalism." Seeing this, Leon asked everyone to go back first, and then talk, because dealing with poisonous insects and numerous tribesmen is challenging. Leon knew that although his attack power is high, he doesn't have any group attack skills. Before they could leave, the matriarch of the village sensed their presence. She said there are a few little mice around and called one of the villagers, Ju Shi, to go after those troublemakers. The matriarch laughed and told him not to play too hard and keep them alive. On the other hand, Leon and others returned to the village house where they were staying. Yang Shi asked what they should do now. The blue-haired girl said, "Looking at how pious those tribespeople were, if they learned that we're here to exterminate the insects, we'd probably be fed to them immediately." Before they could take any action, Leon heard some noise, and they suddenly saw hundreds of small bugs approaching them from all around. These insects were everywhere. The blue-haired girl used her fiery enchantment magic to kill them, and Leon used his staff. A system notification informed Leon that because his opponent is too weak, using melee attacks on them will not earn him stat points. Leon also knew that if killing even insects would get him stat points, he would have been carrying an open water bottle looking for ants a long time ago. Yang Shi used his sand binding and ground explosion magic to kill all the insects. But in the process, the house they were in got destroyed. Leon praised Yang Shi, saying, "Who knew you could combine those 2 talents of yours?" Yang Shi got embarrassed, saying, "Don't mention it," because using those 2 talents in succession used up almost all of his mana. While they were talking, Ju Si came from their back, praising that they got some guts. He told them that he originally wanted to teach them all a lesson, but they used demonic magic to kill the insect swarm of their Cave of 10,000 Poisons. Now, they would all become feed for the insect larvae and die with insects eating them alive. While he was still talking, Yang Shi used the ground explosion magic and attacked Ju Shi. Ju Shi lost 11 health from that attack, but he was not injured. Instead, he got angry, asking how dare they try to hurt him with these petty tricks. Ju Shi is a normal level 10 NPC with 300 health, 40 strength, and 20 defense. His talents are insect bite and poisonous insect control. They were about to see his status because, unlike a wild monster boss, the NPCs in the other world will have their personal stats hidden unless they take damage. Seeing Ju Shi's stats, they all got shocked. They don't understand how they can win like this. His stats are basically the same as a boss. The blue-haired girl said this mission in the Cave of 10,000 Poisons isn't something newbies can accomplish. Leon thought, could this specialized world be different from others in some way? He jumped towards Ju Si to attack, and seeing Leon running towards him, Ju Si arrogantly said, "My arm's thicker than your thigh. I, Ju Si, could take on 10 weaklings like you with ease." But he doesn't know Leon's power. Leon punched him, and he goes flying, losing 121 health. Ju Si gets up and gets very angry, saying this is impossible. How could a mere human hurt me? He uses his insect bite talent, and when he does, his body enters the insect bite state. His health increases to 500, strength to 60, and defense to 70. Feng Shun was shocked to see that Ju Si's stats increased again, and his defense was multiplied several times. Ju Si's eyes turned red, and he arrogantly said, "No one can damage me now. I'll use your blood to pay respects to my insect swarm." Seeing him, Leon also gets in the mood to fight properly. After their fight, Ju Si is in very bad shape, and only 23 health remains. Leon beats the life out of him. Seeing the fight, everyone understands that Leon is a scary man. Leon starts interrogating Ju Si, asking what was that sacrifice he conducted just now, and who was that woman. Heavily injured, Ju Si has no choice but to answer Leon. He tells them that it was the insect sacrifice their matriarch leads every month. The Cave of 10,000 Poisons has signed a contract with the insect's queen mother, so they have to pay respects to them on the night of the full moon. That ancient greenstone well is where the Queen Mother resides and reproduces. Hearing that, Yang Shi understands why Xiaodong's family wanted to cure them of the poison. He tells Leon that they must have wanted them to become the next round of sacrifices. Leon asks Zhu Si one last question. Why did Xiaodong call the tribe the Cave of 10,000 Souls, but Zhu Si calls it the Cave of 10,000 Poisons? Hearing that name, and Zhu Si get confused. He tells Leon that there's only one name with Dong in it in the entire Cave of 10,000 Poisons, and that's their matriarch, Xun Dong. Hearing him, Leon understands and thanks Jiangxi for his cooperation. Juxia says, "You're welcome," and asks if he can go now. Leon punches him hard and says, "You can die now." Juxi loses his remaining 23 health and dies. A system notification comes, saying that it has been detected that the player Leon has dealt with the NPC Zhu Xie using melee attacks. 10 stat points and 50 experience points have been awarded. Another notification comes, congratulating Leon on successfully leveling up and killing the first NPC spawned in the other world with melee attacks. The S-rank item Sage's Protection has been awarded to him for this achievement. Sage's Protection is an S-rank one-time use item that negates one fatal blow. After getting the S-rank item, Leon is very happy. He didn't expect that this NPC would drop such an OP item because this is the highest ranked item in the other world. Feng Shui asks what they should do now, since villagers will find out they have killed him sooner or later. Longchong adds that they can't only count on Leon to take them on, as they all were scared because one villager was deadly enough. And the matriarch can control the poisonous insects, so how could they possibly beat her? Leon tells them that the mission just needs them to exterminate all the insects, so they don't need to face the tribespeople of the Cave of 10,000 Poisons head-on. Since the insect's nest is in the greenstone well, they should just blow it up. He tells them to act before Sundong realizes what's happened. They all start heading towards the forest because this is their best chance. After some walking, they arrive at the well and, seeing that there's no one here, they approach the well. But when they get there, they see Xiaodong's parents' bodies lying beside that well. It is very shocking for Leon and the others to discover that the villagers killed their own tribespeople. Seeing this, Leon understands why they were acting so strangely. Now he realizes that not all the tribespeople are bad. Leon tells the others to leave them there and first destroy this well while they can. Yang Shi, Feng Yuan, and Feng Xun use fire, wind, and ground explosion magic to attack that well. There is a huge explosion, and with the well nearly ground, also gets destroyed. A big dark hole appears there. Seeing it, Yang Shi asks, "With this powerful attack, all insects must have died. So why hasn't the system notified them that they have completed the mission?" Suddenly, the matriarch of the poisonous cave comes from behind, laughing, saying, "You little rats have been naughty." With her is the backbone of the Cave of 10,000 Poisons, Kuang Mang. She was not expecting Zhu Si to die like that. Looking at her, Leon asks, "Should I call you the matriarch of the Cave of 10,000 Poisons, or Xiaodong?" Hearing him, the matriarch said, "What's the problem, big brother? Don't you like my current form? Should I turn back into Xiaodong?" In the blink of an eye, the matriarch turned into the little girl Leon met before. She acts cute and asks, "Which one do you prefer, big brother?" With a sad expression, she said, "I wanted to spare you, big brother, and carry on my bloodline with you. But you've killed so many insects. If I don't sacrifice you, the Queen Mother will be very angry." Leon asks her why she would kill her own tribespeople. Aren't they her parents? The matriarch laughs and said, "So what? They're just two useless, disobedient pieces of trash." Hearing her call her own parents trash triggers Leon's anger.